Hello, people. It's that time again. Welcome to my show. In case you didn't know, my name is Danny Graham. And before we get started on today's show, I want you to do two things. First thing I want you to do is please hit the subscribe button so you can watch my show and become a part of it. And number two, I want you to hit the notification button so each time I upload something, you'll know about it. Now, today, as you can see here in my backdrop, Dragonball Z, that's one of my favorite shows, favorite cartoons. My favorite character, of course, is Vegeta. I'm ready for Vegeta to get the Ultra Instinct so he can kick Goku's butt and go ahead and show that he is truly the Prince of all Saiyans. But just showing you and explaining to you why I got my backdrop, that's really not going to be my topic of discussion today. I'll discuss that another day. But today, I want to do is do a recap and a review of the Gotham show that came on about 2 nights ago, last Thursday. This is going to be the last show before the series finale. And I just want to talk a little bit about it because a lot of YouTubers that I watch and who I converse to through the YouTube channels doesn't like Gotham. They say it's trash and garbage. That's their opinion. But personally, I like the show. It's not the best show that's on there. But if you want to have a backstory, if you want to learn how Bruce Wayne really become, or you want to see as well as learn how Bruce Wayne became Batman, how Jim Gordon became the commissioner, what's the backstory of Catwoman, the backstory of the Riddler, the backstory of the Penguin, also the backstory of Poison Ivy. This show gives you a brief explanation. No, it gives you a continuous explanation throughout the different seasons on how these characters came to be and what made them. I never knew that the Riddler, well, in this world, in this particular iteration, in this particular show, the Riddler was a CSI investigator. In fact, he worked for Gotham PD. Had a split personality, killed his first person, became the Riddler. If you watch the show, he's at constant battle. He's at constant odds with himself. There's the Riddler, and then there's Edward Nygma. Edward Nygma tries to do the right thing, but the Riddler always trumps him and always tries to get him to do the wrong thing until finally he succumbs. And the Penguin wasn't always the Penguin. He was like a yes man for this gangster called Fish Mooney. But then he got tired of that. And his mother was someone that he thought a lot about, loved and cared for a lot. When she got killed, it kind of made him go over the edge. That's how he became the Penguin. When his mother was the only person that he really truly loved, pushed him over the edge when someone killed her, and he became the Penguin. Poison Ivy on this particular show was a little girl. I think someone put some kind of liquid or gas in the water or something, tried to kill her. Once she fell into the water or it got into her bloodstream, she went into this cocoon-like thing, like a butterfly goes into a cocoon. When she came out, she was Poison Ivy, and she had control over the plants. She had poison on her lips. She was a little girl, basically, in a grown woman's body. As for the Joker on there, his name is Dwayne Velasquez, I think, something like Jermaine Velasquez. He actually was twins. One twin was good, one twin was bad. The bad twin wanted the good twin to become more like him and kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally, he pushed him, I think, in the act of killing himself and having some kind of Joker formula or something, and pushed the good one into being bad. Now, the bad one is really the Joker, but on the show, they don't want to call him the Joker. They call him by his real name, but he's the Joker. He has the pale face. He has the red lips, green hair. In fact, I think 2 episodes ago, him and Bruce Wayne was in the chemical factory, and lo and behold, he's in a hole over the vat of the green vat, like you saw in the first Batman. Bruce Wayne's trying to keep him from falling. He falls in. He goes to Arkham. The last final show, however, I think they're pulling out all stops because Bruce Wayne in this last show, he flies away in his jet to some part of the country and he tells the butler, Alfred, that he knows how to reach him, but he's going away because he feels like he brought too much destruction and too much chaos to Gotham. So he's going away a while to try to learn himself and, as we all know, become Batman. I think they're going to show the Riddler and then the Penguin in a more aggressive light and aggressive manner. They're going to kind of set themselves up in the underworld. Selena Kyle, she becomes Catwoman. And I think this time they're going to show all of his enemies that he always fought. They're going to show them one last time. And I think this show is going to be something very similar. If you remember Smallville, each year they showed Clark Kent. The first year he only had super strength and super speed. Couldn't fly, didn't have any other powers that we know Superman has. But as each season went by, he learned how to fly. Well, no, I'm lying. The last season was the season that he learned how to fly. But the first season, like I said, super strength, super speed. Then he had his super hearing come in and develop. Then he had his X-ray vision. Then he had his cold breath. Then he had his heat vision. Then he had what other power Superman had? Where he can blow with the super strong breath. All those powers came in at a different time each season until the 10th season, when he finally was able to put all those powers together and control them. He learned how to fly. That's when he became Superman. At the last 10 minutes of the 10th season, we saw Superman in the suit. We didn't see him up close. We saw him flying over the earth. It was computer generated because the actor that played him did not want to be in a Superman suit at all. That was one of his main things he had in his contract. He did not want to put himself or be in that suit. I think they're going to take some of that show off the WB and apply it to this Fox Batman or Gotham. I think next Thursday on the series finale, we're probably going to see Batman in the last 10 or 15 minutes of the show. It's going to be the guy that's playing Bruce Wayne. I guess they're going to try and make him look a little bit older. Or they may use somebody else. I'm not sure. But we're going to see him probably the last 10 or 15 minutes where he's come back. He's learned all the stuff that's going to make him Batman. And when he come back, you're probably going to get to see him beat all the guys he beat the past year. The Riddler. They're probably going to have some kind of moment between him and Catwoman. And they're going to probably have him and the Penguin. And they're probably going to have him, maybe possibly Bane, because this last show they had Bane on there. And Bane and Commissioner Gordon used to be comrades when they were in the service. For whatever reason, Ra's al Ghul, daughter, on her revenge against Bruce, she created Bane along with the scientist. I can't think of his name now. But they made Bane, and they made several. And in fact, in one part of the show, they control the Riddler, because the doctor that they use, what is his name? He's one of the bad guys on the show. I can't think of his name now; it escapes me. But he was very integral in making certain crazies on the show, giving them certain powers, doing certain things. He's a part of that. His name will come to me. But overall, I thought this series was good. It's not as good as The Flash. To me, Flash is king. It's not as good as Arrow, but this is Arrow's last season as well. And I don't think it's as good as Black Lightning. Black Lightning is a sleeper. You need to catch that. The guy that plays, what's his name? He's the albino. Last name is Whale. Can't think of his name. The bad guy on Black Lightning, he really does a good job. He makes you hate him, and he plays the part. He was built for that part. But now they're introducing well, I don't want to get too far on Black Lightning. I want to stay on Gotham. But watch Gotham. I think it's 6 or 7 seasons. I'm not sure how many. But it was a very good show if you want to learn the back history of Batman along with his biggest villains. It shows you the backstory of Poison Ivy, the backstory of Catwoman, shows you the backstory of the Penguin, also shows you the backstory of Bane, and shows you the backstory of the Joker and the Riddler. It's one of the 6 greatest villains right there. Also showed what's the little puppet? and the dummy. I can't think of the name. Little puppet that was like a gangster, dressed like a gangster. It showed him as well too. So they're touching on all of Batman's villains. So if you want to learn that, if you want to see it, I think they did a good job. Could they have done better special effects? Probably so, but of course, TV budget. So some things you just gotta grin and bear with it. But overall, I thought, like I said, the series is good. If you get a chance to watch it, if it comes on, Hulu, if it comes on Netflix, you need to watch it because it's definitely worth watching if you're a DCEU fan. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to certain people. In particular, I want to give a shout out to Justin Bazin. Justin Bazin is an individual that I met 2 weeks ago at a comic book store that I just start frequenting. It's called Legends Comics. It's located in Florence, South Carolina. I live in Sumter. It's located at 702 South Irby Street in Florence. It's open on Sundays. That's why I like it, because I mainly go to Florence on Sundays for business purposes, and I always stop there. When I met Justin, I was telling him about this YouTube channel that I wanted to build up my subscription, and he gave me his information, and I was able to email my uploads to him. And I just got an email from him earlier this evening saying that he passed on to his comic book club, and they're going to try and support my channel. So Justin, I just want to tell you, I appreciate your help, man. Thanks. Good looking out. Also, if you go to Legends Comic, there are two individuals that work there. Their names are James Harrison and Donnie Wiggins. These two guys have helped me out tremendously because I'm trying to get back into comics. I'm currently reading the new Shazam, new Green Lantern, and the Batman Who Laughs. And they've been very helpful in getting the particular copies that I need and reordering ones that I missed out on the first or second run. I'm on their pull list now, so if anything that you want, they got books. There's hundreds and hundreds of books in there. Whatever series you want, I'm pretty sure you can find it, or they can tell you where to find it. Again, their names are James Harrison and Donnie Huggins. They work at Legends Comics, which is again located on 702 South Irby Street. You're going to need your comic book. Go ahead and check those guys out. They can definitely help you. I just want to say in closing that I'm looking forward to two things. Number one, I'm looking forward to next Thursday for two reasons. First reason is Gotham's going to be on the series finale. I'm definitely ready to see that. See how they're going to do. See whether or not it's going to be crappy or good. See whether or not they're going to do justice to the Batman suit. And number two, I am definitely ready for Endgame. I already have my ticket. I'm going to be there at 6 o'clock. I can't wait to see those 3 hours to see how this 10-year project is going to finally end. Is it going to be satisfying? Is it going to be what we think it is? Is it going to be what we hope it is? Is it going to be is it going to be worth all the hype that's been going into it? I've read so much plot leaks and so many theories and stuff till I just stop now. I don't want to hear or see anything else. I'm ready for Thursday. I'm ready for 6 o'clock. I'm ready to be in the theater, ready to sit back and enjoy this 3-hour movie and say, at the end, I just want to be blown away and I want to be satisfied. So, in saying that, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. Please continue to watch it. Please support me. Please give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments you may have. Any questions that you may have on any particular comic book character or any movie, please feel free to leave them in your comments. And as always, stay safe, be cool, peace.